or as I call it, breakfast. Champions. Okay. I'm too embarrassed. It's only over. Well, come on, it's a great product, right? It's retrospective contraception. How good is that? Like, now I'm just waiting for them to invent the pill that lets me unfuck guys I met on Kentucky, right? Come on, technology, catch up. I don't know how Catholic your upbringing was, but my nonna, like, she is the most Catholic woman in the world, I swear. Like, there's something Catholic hanging on every single one of the walls in her house. At least 80% of it lights up too. Like, I'm not exaggerating, I had to unplug the Virgin Mary to charge my iPhone. Poor nonna started praying to my fucking iPhone for half an hour. Prayer's not getting answered. Nonna. I'm actually 35 years old. But a lot of people think that I'm still in my 20s because I tell them that. That's my anti-aging secret, lies. I did read about a new anti-aging product the other day though. It blew my mind, right? Because it's got an ingredient in it that comes from sperm. Yeah, I'm very skeptical on the science behind that product. I'm like, what? They want us to believe sperm helps stop the aging process. I don't know about that. Very skeptical. I mean, I guess it would explain why my breasts look way younger than the rest of. People don't want to laugh at. These people come on them, yeah? I'm here to break the ice at O-Week. Come on! I also have very youthful ankles, but no one asked me about that. Let's not get into it. Oh. I am 35. Confession time, I have hooked up with a lot of younger guys. My friends have started calling me TAFE. Having some premises inside me. It's a fucking brutal nickname. I agree. But the great thing about it, I hang on to all their phone numbers. Cheapest kitchen reno ever, right? So good. Tell you about this one guy I hooked up with. His name's Lucas. He actually said this to me during sex. Fuck, I love older women. Yeah, and I said to him, Lucas, please never ever do stand-up comedy because your timing is fucking shithouse, right? I just don't know what in that moment made him have that thought because we were just having regular sex. Like, I wasn't doing old person shit at the time. I wasn't fucking knitting, you know? I wasn't getting scammed on the internet. I wasn't being racist. So I stopped doing that. People said they couldn't come. Gave it up. Oh man, old people, hey? I'm always one of them. Fuck! You guys are too young! I've heard older people saying this. Oh, there's no good music being made anymore. Music was way better back in my day, back when I was younger. And I think, like, nostalgia is so dumb because it just, like, confuses people. I love live music, right? I'll go and see, like, awesome new shit all the time. And say, no, you're confused. Music wasn't better, your life was better, right? It's like your favourite thing about the Rolling Stones' first album isn't the guitar riffs, it's that when you first heard it, you weren't thrice divorced, you know? You're bloody confused. My parents are both Italian, right? My dad came over here when he was a kid, and his Italian name is Biagio. He changed it to an English name to fit in, right? His friend told him that the English translation of his name was Bill. So he's been using that for over 40 years, but he was upset recently because he's like, I found out that is not the correct translation. My name in English should actually be Blaze. My friend made a mistake all those years ago. Yeah, I'm like, Dad, that's not a mistake, that's a fucking favour, right? Like, no one was going to be like, oh, hey, do you want to go hang out with that wog kid Blaze? That sounds like fun, let's do that. Dad's also upset because when he got to Australia, he got held back a grade because he couldn't speak English. So they held him back one grade, and he brings it up all the time. He's so angry about it. He actually said, imagine what my life could have been like if that didn't happen. I mean, I could have been an astronaut. Whoa, one grade. That is one illogical leap for man, right? I don't think you could have Blaze. No, like, you've signed up to over 20 pyramid schemes. Like, no one is sending you to the fucking moon, right? Personally, I'm actually fascinated with space travel myself. Told that to my mate Adam. This is exactly what he said to me. He was like, yeah, me too. I hope in the future space travel is way easier because I would just love to have sex in zero gravity, you know. I'm like, dude, no one's fucking you on Earth. Right? Gravity exists. It's like, no, it's the gravity that's low up there, not women's standards. Like, you're not getting to the moon either. Oh, you feel sorry for him. You shouldn't, he's a fucking dirtbag. Being Italian, I've inherited a Roman nose. Someone once said this about me: she's pretty, she just needs a nose job. Brutal, right? And it wasn't a high school bully, no. It wasn't an internet troll, no. It was, of course, a blood relative, right? How blood my father. Fucking Blaze strikes again, right? So brutal. But don't worry, he did not say that shit to my face, right? He told my sister, and she said that shit to my face. It's so annoying, because it's like, it's Dad's fucking nose. Like, that's how genes work. You've passed that down to me. You can't criticise me for that. I mean, that's like if I had a child and I go and criticise them for having a great ass and a perfect personality, you know? I'm not going to do that. I haven't inherited a Roman nose. Unfortunately, I haven't learnt any traditional Italian skills, which really bums me out. You know, I wish I had bothered to pick up some of the basics, you know, like winemaking, growing tomatoes, tax evasion, like just some of the basic shit, but I haven't. Who's got a nonna in here? Give me a cheer. No one? Oh, fuck, I forgot Bendigo is like fucking Anglo as shit. My nonna's garden is like so big. I would describe the size of it as council approved, right? And she can grow every kind of produce. The only thing I've been able to grow successfully is a yeast infection, right? And it took minimal effort from me. Don't make the same mistake. Look after yourselves. I've been single for 10 years, believe it or not. Fuck you! Okay. There's a whole lot of belief in this lecture theatre, right? Don't worry, it might sound like a long time to be single, 10 years. It doesn't feel like it at all until you hit the 10-year mark, right? Because at 2 years you think, who cares? At 5 years you think, maybe it would be nice to be with someone. And at 10 years you Google fight clubs in the local area. Just feel something, you know? Do I still have a soul? Look, don't worry. If anyone thinks that joke is sad, I wrote it 3 years ago, so you don't know the half of it. Oh, really brought things down, right? It's true. I was single for a long time, but don't worry, things are looking up. I've started dating someone who's very nice. He is a poet, and he also really likes working out, which is a bizarre combo, right? Like, so I think the other day I heard one of the rarest sentences in human history, because he said, I really want to go to the gym today, but I've got too many poems to write. Is that the least relatable shit ever? Oh yeah, you know when you just want to go out and get fucking ripped, but you're swamped with haikus? It's so annoying, right? We met on a dating app, which is common these days. Anyone else meet on a date? Okay. People are embarrassed about meeting on dating apps, which makes no sense, because that is the purpose of them, right? Like, you don't act like that with anything else in life. Like, no one's ever like, hey, where'd you get that sandwich from? Oh, a sandwich shop. Okay. I mean, that's like fine for you. I just prefer sandwiches to just happen organically in my life. You know, if I'm at a bar or at work or something. It's like, what? You bought your car from a car yard? Don't you believe in fate, right? It's crazy. But it is good to be dating someone very nice. He's lovely, he's respectful. It's very good because as time goes by, you have a lot of different dating experiences and they make you jaded. They change your attitude towards things. For example, my first ever boyfriend, he cheated on me via a blowjob, right? And then he bought me flowers to apologise. It really changed my attitude. Because I used to see a guy in the street holding flowers and think, oh, how sweet. You see that and I think, oh, I bet they're fucking gobby flowers, right?
Oh,
it sucks. Oh, man.
Quite literally.
I love talking about gobbies in this lovely lecture theatre. Alright, what's next? Come, okay. My family's very traditional, right? And they're very traditional Italians. They're like, oh, why don't you find yourself a nice Italian boy to go out with? Find yourself a nice Italian boy. Last year I met this nice Italian boy. He had a very traditional Italian name, Massimiliano, which means I refuse to wear a condom, right? Very traditional name, right? Honestly, he said, I can't wear a condom because I have a latex allergy. Yeah, he'd been in the country for 1 month, could barely pronounce the word chair, yet that sentence rolled off his fucking tongue. I was like, I'm sorry, what phrase book did you learn that in? You know, essential English for fuckboys? Like, how do you know how to say that? We got back to my place and we were like making out and stuff, and he actually called me a slut. Yeah, not in a good way. He's like, you're a dirty slut. Although he said it in Italian, it was pretty romantic. No, I'm kidding, right? It's fucked up, right? How fucked up is that? It's so sexist, so degrading. He totally has the power in that situation. Because I'm like, oh, well, there's nothing I can say back to him that's as bad as that. And then I was like, no, I got it. I know the worst thing in the world. I can say this situation. And I did it. I was just like, what? You think I'm a slut? Well, your mum is a bad cook. How are you going to tell back in that situation? So good. You know what else he said to me? He's like, I want to come in your mouth. Yeah. I said, why do you want to do that? And he said, because it turns me on. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're already coming, right? How's that for entitlement? You know, like, I'd like to be turned on more than coming, please. That is what I require. I was like, no way, dude. I'm not letting you do that. Yeah. Good on me, hey? Self-control. You guys are not impressed. Come on. I mean, you know how hard it is for Italians to refuse a meal? Like, that is very commendable on my part. All right. You guys are really great. It's been nice doing comedy for you. We've had some laughs. It's making me feel good, which is awesome, right? Because recently I've been so stressed out because I'm planning a hens night. Ugh. And it's like the most stressful thing ever because everyone's asking me, Sonia, what are you going to organise for the night? What theme are you going to choose? I didn't know I had to do that. Like, as far as I knew, every single hens night ever has exactly the same thing, which is trolling the streets for cock. Okay. Apparently I've got to come up with some activity, you know, some life drawing or some other bullshit for us to do. And so my friend sent me to a sex shop to get some fun supplies for the night. The sex shop's in Bendigo. Yeah? You guys okay.
I believe so.
Whereabouts?
Main Street, I think.
Everywhere. I didn't see any on the way in.
Main Street?
There's one at the train station. There's one at the Macca's. Fucking great. They got those dick straws in the thick shape. Love that shit. Well, I was in one. I was in Clubex in St Kilda, and I was getting fun supplies for the night. There was this like entire wall filled with penis-shaped paraphernalia, and I burst out laughing. Oh, that's the fucking funniest shit ever, right? But the sales assistant said to one of the other customers, oh, some people never grow up. As though I was being inappropriate in Clubex St Kilda, you know? I never mind that dude jerking off in the corner. Apparently you're not supposed to laugh in such a sophisticated establishment.
Jesus.
Don't giggle near the butt plugs, it's very disrespectful. Stop that. I did feel bad at first. I'm like, she's right, fucking immature, you know, grow up, you're 35. Then I was like, no, you know what, lady, I've been around a bit. I know what's appropriate. So I know, if I'm looking at a toothbrush that's shaped like a penis, that's perfectly appropriate time to laugh, right? That's fucking funny, right? Why don't you agree? Just like I know, if I was looking at a penis shaped like a toothbrush, inappropriate to laugh at that. That's not funny.
It kind of is.
Handy. To reach places. You guys, have I broken the ice for a week?
Yeah.
All right, good. You gotta laugh at this shit. It's supposed to be fun and safe. So are you guys ready to see your headline act?
Yeah.
Woo! All right, I'm just going to bring that thing over and set up for her.
Oh, Jesus.
So please put your hands together. Give a huge round of applause. Come on. Woo! Feltface.
there's a lever on the desk over there. It'll say, no, see that desk, no, on the fucking. Hey, you guys going? You all good?
Woo!
I need a microphone. Maybe if I just come closer.
Oh, Jesus.
Down here? Yeah. So, Sonia, on the desk down there, it says headset. Oh, she's fucked off. See down at your feet? Yeah, that thing is like. Hang on, I might be okay here. No. Okay, so there's like orange tape.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one that says headset.
Yes.
Yeah, it's turned out. Check 1, 2, fucking checkity check, fuck, yeah. We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia Diorio! If at any point Sonia I start to go again, just pop up, bring it down a little bit more. Thanks, matey! One more time for Sonia, what a great set.
Woo!
Thanks for coming to Bendigo! There's no other reason to come here! What's your name? Philip. Philip, am I looking at you? My eyeballs aren't real. Philip? Is that you there, matey? What are you studying, Philip?
Dentistry.
Dentistry! Woo! Am I too close? I am, aren't I? Is it terrifying? Should I move back a tiny bit? Is that okay, Philip? Tell me about dentistry, Philip. Why did you choose to be a dentist?
That's terrifying.
The money! Solid reasons, ethical reasons. Hello there, what's your name? What? You. Everyone sitting there? You have to play along. You. Someone in the middle. You. Hey? Nito McGuinn. What do you say? Sarah's flash. It's not a subtle way to take photos. So what are you going to fucking do with those photos? Show them to your grandchildren. Oh, look, this is when I went to see Randy during Owen. Your memories are worthless, Grandma.
Oh!
What the fuck is a Randy? We had a meeting. You're out of the family. Nina! What are you studying, matey? Biomed. What's that? No, I don't know what that is. Great. What do you want to do with it? Where do you want to go with it? What do you want to do?
I'm going to be a doctor.
Fuck yes. How many years do you have ahead of you?
7 or 6 more.
6 more. You've just finished your first year?
Yeah.
What, is this O week for people who have been here for a year already?
No.
That wasn't a facetious question, I just don't know how O week works. Or are you just here trying to pick up all the fresh meat? I don't know how it works. Nina, did you do your first year here at in Bendigo?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's just a casual 6 more years. Fuck me, that's a long time to study. But you're going to be a doctor. Is there a special area that you want to doct in?
Maybe
Maybe genetics?
genetics.
Just my God, in 6 years' time, imagine the genetic advancements. Nina, you'll be cloning yourself for shits and giggles. The other doctors will come and go, hi Nina, and you'll be in the background going, it's not really me, it's my clone! I just whipped it up in the clone machine. They're like 3D printing humans. That's what we've got to look forward to. Thanks to you, Nina! Playing God! Quit now! Do dentistry! For the money! You guys, I don't want to do comedy, I just want to talk to you. What's your name?
Henry.
Henry? What are you studying, Henry?
Just arts.
Just arts? Never say just arts.
Not the arts.
You keep it up, solidly, concentrate, give it your all. One day, you could be up here. Like me. An artist. For the money. Hey, what's your speciality? What do you want to do, Henry? What's your art of choice?
I've got no idea.
Have you just kicked off?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to assume that his major is in bucket bombs. You guys don't take, you don't smoke bombs? Is this not no week? I don't know, I'm a bit out of touch. When I was your age, bombs were all the rage. Not anymore, Randy. Henry, that's okay, I don't want to pressure you to talk about your drug use, but just fucking punch a cone, mate. Henry, just arts, but you don't know yet, you're just going to feel it out.
Yeah.
Do you have any other friends at this particular university?
Yes.
Where did you grow up? Are you from this hood?
Yes.
Are you from Bendigo?
Yeah, I live 2 minutes away.
Oh my god, that's so convenient. Do you still live at home?
I do.
Do you plan to do that for your entire university times?
I don't think I have a choice.
Really? What's the campus like? Like, fuck off, Flash. Campus, like, does anyone live on campus here?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Party Town! Who's on campus? Give me a shout. Woo! Oh my god, there's a lot of you. Woo! Campus! Woo! What happens? Is there all sorts of parties and shenanigans? Not so much? What did you say? Sing Star. Oh, you need to explain this to me.
Oh, that shit's the bomb.
What is a Sing Star when it's at home?
PlayStation 2 game?
Oh my god, you guys party like rock stars.
Absolutely.
So you just stay in your fucking dorm. Sing Star. Do you get to sing along? So
Yeah.
it's like karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great. Henry, have you done that?
No.
Can someone please invite Henry to Sing Star? Yes, totally. This is when we make friends. He has to go home to his family home and be humiliating Harris today, Henry. Shut up! I don't want to talk about it. It's just us. While you guys are all in your dorm with your sweet little Sing Star, like na 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 na. Invite Henry. He just wants to be included.
Oh.
Nina, are you on campus? Have you met my friend Henry? Henry, this is Nina. Nina's studying to be a doctor. Henry is studying just art. Henry's going to be an amazing artist one day. Nina's going to save people's lives. Genetic mutation.
Or just make
Make
clones
a
of
bit
them.
of art about it. Oh my god, you should do interpretive dance, Henry. Yeah, you with me?
No.
Alright, audience participation has come to a halt.
Oh, shit.
We've kind of done it. Has anybody seen me in real life before? Give me a shout if you have never seen me in real life before. Fascinating. Students, laboratory tests have shown, Nina, that humans, when meeting another human for the first time, automatically encode 3 key nuggets of information: age, race, gender. So, what the fuck is going on here? Encode this shit, Nina. Age, unclear. If anything, I probably look younger than I did 10 years ago. I've had a lot of work done, Henry. Does anybody want to have a guess at how old I am? Let's do it like an auction. I'll start the bidding at like 27 years old. I got 27 years old. I got 27 years old. Do I have 28? 35. 35. That's you just jumped straight to 35. I will not take that as an insult, as it is higher than that. Anybody else? 40. That's too far. Bring it back a little bit.
37.
That's not far enough. I got 39. Yeah, sold for 39 for the worst auction ever. Give it up for this guy. What's your name, 39er?
Nayhem.
Nayhem? Oh my god, Nayhem, like mayhem with an N. Is that it? Nayhem? Nayhem. Is it spelled like mayhem? Oh, that's sick. Is that the name that you were given as a child? Oh my god, Nayhem, I love you. I wish my name was Nayhem. What are you studying, Nayhem? Oh my god, you're amazing. Can we hear it for this fucking champion? He's got a sick major. And he's got a sick name. You're going to be just fine. Are you living on campus, Nayhem?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Are you planning to fucking sing shit? You're not? Invite Nayhem to the Sing Star party. This entire show is just designed so that I can force you all to spend time together. It's going to be sick. I'm 39 years years of age, I'm really happy with that age. I'm actually really into it. When I was your age, I thought that was fucking old as shit. But it's actually not. I really dig it. Are there any mature age students?
Yep.
Oh my god, how old are you guys?
21.
Who just fucked off then? Was that you, Mayhem? Who was it? Philip, what's your fucking problem? What are you doing, Philip?
I'm going to take photos.
You're the one with the flashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll let him get away with that. The only reason I saw him because he stood up tall enough for me to see over the... Anyway. What was I talking about? I was really into that conversation. Who are we talking to about?
21.
What?
21.
Oh my god, 21. That's mature age?
Well, they assume so.
They assume so. Who? The gods of age? What?
Absolutely.
The university assume that you're mature age because you're 21.
Yeah, well, they assume I'm
Older
mature.
than that in here?
24.
24. Oh, grandpa over here. 39 is sick. Don't worry about it. Like, if you're like, no, you want to get on, don't worry about it. It's fucking awesome. 39 is the best. You know, like, particularly now, with people like Nina and her medical advancements, 150 years ago, I'd be dead at this age.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
I'm only halfway through. Isn't that mind-blowing? If I make it to the average life expectancy today, I've got another entire lifetime ahead of me. I understand now why people kill themselves.
Jesus Christ. That took a brutal
It's
turn.
very overwhelming. I'm 39, single, no children, officially of no fixed address. Total independence, complete autonomy, which means anytime you can't see me, I'm probably doing something despicable. Like if you make it to my age with no one around to witness your daily behaviour, you either master the art of self-discipline or run a severe risk of turning into a real sketchy motherfucker behind closed doors. Even at your age, everybody's got one of these friends. Dead houseplants, drinking wine out of a bowl, sleeping in
I thought it was
nest
a bag.
of Uber Eats bags. Don't worry about Henry, you guys. It smells like peanut butter. It's not right. It's not right. They have Uber Eats in Bendigo yet?
Yeah.
You get it delivered to campus? What do you get? Fucking McDonald's, I bet.
Probably.
McDonald's home delivery. What the fuck? You know you can already get it in your car. You can get it without getting out of your car. Now what Uber Eats have done is they've removed the grueling walk from the front door to the car. So you no longer have to do that humiliating brah! Brah! Oh god, now I have to open my car door. Oh god damn you. Click. Oh, why cannot they just bring it to my house? Well, they can. I think it's a good thing, you know? Keep the fatties off the streets. Clog up the footpaths. They want to eat shit, let them do it on their own now. Don't laugh at that, you bastard. I'm at that age now where I've started using phrases like, I'm at that age now. And I'm also at that age now where I'm on the road all the time, right? I'm traveling constantly. I fucking love it. I love traveling. It's the best. I love being single. Perks to being single. Give me a shout if you're single.
Woo!
That is the appropriate response for single, but no one goes, yes. Everyone goes, woo! Woo! This, by the way, today in this lecture theatre, is this normally a lecture theatre? It looks like one. Yeah. Well, now today it is a safe space in which to woo! You can't fucking woo most of the other time. Let's do one together. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Feels good, doesn't it, literally? Can't move out there or
Terrifying.
more, can you? Unless you're in a group. If you're in a group of people, you can be like, woo! And everyone else is like, oh, they're having a nice time, aren't they? If you're on your own, solitary wooer, that's not a good look, is it?
I do that all the time.
Woo! Woo! Stay away from that woo He's too liberal with his words.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, let's throw all the lecture theatre rules out the window tonight, my friends. Not that there's any fucking windows in here. Let's throw them out the sliding door. You know? You're supposed to turn your phones off in lectures. I don't give a shit. Leave them on. But if you leave them on, commit. Take calls. Fucking make calls. Come up here and make calls. Come up here and make calls with your wireless earbuds in like an asshole. Don't give a shit. So single is good. I like being single. It has a lot of perks being single. For example, I never have to call anybody from the supermarket and be like, babe, they don't have the one with the blue label. I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty much it. That's the only perk. Just that and a total absence of responsibility for the emotional security of another human being at the expense of my own true happiness. Oh, Randy's got no one to watch The Good Place with. Oh.
I like that show.
Yeah, so I like being on the road. I really dig it. But I'm a little bit sick and tired of... I can't sleep on couches anymore. I get a hotel room most of the time. Occasionally, if I'm in a city where I know someone, I'll crash at their house. I can't do it anymore. It's too much. It's too much, man. Like, I stayed at a friend's house recently, and they had a cat. And it turned out I was allergic to this fucking cat. So I went to the chemist to get some poison to kill the cat. They didn't have any cat poison. I had to get antihistamine. You win this round, cat. Itchy eyes is fucked, but itchy eyes when you don't have any eyelids is horrific! Walking around all day just going, ah! The sensitivity of the eye makes no sense to me on an evolutionary level. Is anyone studying evolutionary biology or evolutionary science or anything? How do we get to be this robust and still have 2 points of ultimate vulnerability right in the middle of our heads? Strolling around at the top of the food chain with no fucks to give. You get one eyelash in your eye, it's over. I can't do anything ever again. I'm out. I'm out forever. I think about this shit all the time. Like, how many people throughout history died on the field of battle because they got an eyelash in their eye? Fucking heaps, I reckon. Freedom! Oh, wait a minute, hang on, I've got a shinda! You cut my head off. I had an eyelash in my eye, I wasn't ready. It's very disappointing. I've been training for this battle for weeks. Can we go back to the start? No, because I had an eyelash. No, because I had it. My arm still works. Alright, you know what, La Trobe University? That bit there, where my head gets cut off, but my arm still works. I admit, it's a reasonably new bit of material. I've done it maybe like 5 times on stage. Every time I do it, it gets fucking nothing from the audience, but I personally believe, without question, it is the funniest shit I have ever read. I'm standing by it. If it kills my career, I don't give a shit. It's just a clip of me on the ABC in 12 years' time, just going, Randy. If that's my legacy, just the head removal and the arm bit, if that's all I'm ever remembered for, it will have all been worth it. You don't fucking deserve that joke, La Trobe University.
Oh.
Too good for that joke, are you?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I went to the chemist. That's what I was talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Someone's like, yeah. Yeah, that's where you were up to before you did the head removal bit, you fucking. So I went to the chemist. I went to the chemist warehouse. You're all familiar with the work of the chemist warehouse?
Yes. Yeah.
You guys like the chemist warehouse? Where you go?
No.
Big fans of the fucking warehouse? I hate it! Too many fucking things in the warehouse! Too much warehouse, not enough chemist! cat poison, and this man walked past me, and I looked into his shopping basket. I had a sneaky look in his basket, because you do, don't you? When you're at the pharmacy, you have a sneaky look in the basket of the person. What have they got in their basket at the pharmacy? Some sort of embarrassing anus ointment? You have a fucking look. So I had a little sneaky look in this man's basket. This is what the man had in his basket at the chemist. He had 4 packets of M&M's, Mars bar, packet of Doritos, and a blood pressure monitor. Now, just leaving to one side for the moment that man's obvious cry for help. If you want to call yourself a chemist, stick to dispensing medicinal goods. Don't stray into confectionery. No shop should stock both the problem and the solution. With the possible exception of a bottle shop, maybe. This is an alcohol-free event, isn't it?
Unfortunately.
Anybody on drugs? Apparently I'm quite entertaining if you're high. There's a lot of colour and movement. It's like a live cartoon. Alright, that's probably enough on age. Let's move on to race. Anybody? Anyone have a guess?
Alien?
Colour, good.
Eggplant.
Huh?
Eggplant.
Eggplant, love that! An emoji associated with genitals. Anyone else?
Mutation of Barney.
Fucked up mutation of Barney. I love that. I do get the occasional Barney or dinosaur-related slur. Or an obscure reference to wine country. Someone called me a grape-faced prick the other day. I think I'm probably a little bit racially ambiguous, though, and it's difficult for you to pin any existing racial prejudice to this. You know what I mean? I think maybe I'm in the rather enviable position of often being judged on what I have to say, rather than how I look. But the flip side of that is, some people say to me, Randy, you can say whatever you want on stage because of how you look. You can get away with saying anything. The weird thing is that the only people that ever say that to me are white male comedians who, as a rule, can say whatever the fuck they want on stage, and if somebody complains, they'll just find a different stage, repeat what they said the first time, and then add a bit at the end about how fucked the people who complained are. And I don't even really get complaints, Bendigo. I mean, I used to do this one bit of material about a massage therapist who had scabs on his hands. Ew. And I used to say he would have been more suitably employed as king of the lepers. And I got some offended emails from psoriasis people, but fuck those people. I'm at a point now where I think a comedian has an obligation to never forget that knowledge travels faster than the speed of self-righteousness. You know, it's crucial for the comedy that I take a clear stance, but I can't get too comfortable with that stance. I've got to be willing to change my opinion, evolve with the times, keep step with the knowledge, you know what I mean? I change my opinion all the time. I know it's a terrifying thing for some people, it's tied to who you are as a person, fucking blah, blah, blah. But I change my opinion all the time. Give us an example, Randy. Who said that? Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's talk about drugs. I brought it up before. Let's fucking go there. Henry can't seem to stop talking about it. So let's dig deeper, Henry. Look, I don't do drugs. My privileged opinion of drug use is that productivity is more important than escapism. And also, I'm wired in such a way that if I even so much as look at a drug, I will be doing speed off a strip club toilet seat within 2 to 3 hours. So my opinion, La Trobe University, is I should not do drugs. But then I went to Canada. Every time you walk down the street, you get crop dusted with clouds of delicious smelling marijuana smoke because weed is legal there and people walk around punching blunts like they're the mayor of fucking Nimbin. Seriously, I was in Quebec City. After 2 days, I found myself following pot smokers down the street, cartoon character floating towards a pie on a windowsill. So I changed my opinion and decided I should do drugs. Now, I was in Quebec City. Has anybody perchance been to Quebec City? Anyone? You have? Did you like it? It was nice. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it? What's your name? Nina. Oh my God, Nina. She's studying. I know, fuck. I left a dramatic pause. Do you do that to your lecturers as well? So today we're going to do bayonet. Extra credit, Nina. Well done. Woo! So, yeah, Quebec City, it's really beautiful. A bit confusing. French-speaking Canadians ruled by the Queen of England. Pick a fucking lane. But I was doing shows there. I did like 10 shows in a row, and I'd been thinking about maybe dabbling in some drugs. It was just on the back of my mind. In the back of my mind. It was on the back of my mind. It was right there. And, I've got this frog in my throat. It's very irritating. Anyway, I was there and I was thinking about taking drugs, and after a show one night, these youths approached me. Probably Henry's age. How old are you, Henry? 18. Yeah, some youths. They came up to me and they offered me a brownie. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Like a little brownie, like an edible brownie. And because I'd been thinking about it, I was like, yes, thank you, youths. Give me that fucking brownie. And I took it back to my hotel room, like I was going to get caught. I was like, oh God, I've got contraband. I got back to my hotel room, and I closed the door, and all on my own, I put some comfortable trousers on. Put Tool's new album on the stereo, and I too, Tool fans. Ever you can get your drugs off, Henry. Anyway,
Can you hold my phone?
because I've been clean living for so long, I didn't want to go too hard, you know, and they're very fond of edible drugs up in that part of the world, and I've heard they're chronic shit. So I thought I'll take it easy, right? So I just ate just one corner, just a just a little, okay, because I didn't want to go too hard. But after 5 minutes, nothing happened. So I had another corner, and I already think I know what I should do. Because the C-bomb, you know, we don't need to talk about it. I mean, just research it. I mean the word. It's Oleg. He told us we could. No. Okay. Alright. No, let's bring this shit home. I have had, firstly, you guys have been like actually beautiful and wonderful and so welcoming and lovely. That's a really, sometimes you do these gigs in universities or different places and you're like, no, they're gonna hate me. You guys have been really kind and I appreciate that. And that wasn't like a needy thing where they're gonna hate me, because I don't give a fuck what you think about me. It's just much more enjoyable for everybody if you laugh. So how did you get into this, Randy? Great question, Henry! I became a comedian because, well actually, it was my uncle who got me into comedy. My uncle's an amateur magician. And by that I mean he really wants to be a magician, but he's just fucking amateur! Just awful! Every Christmas he does a Christmas show for us, like a Christmas magic show. And when I say magic show, you're all going, oh yeah, rabbits out of hats and card tricks. No, none of that. He's like an amateur escapologist, daredevil, illusionist kind of magician. Just doing dangerous shit with no training and not a lot going on upstairs. One of my earliest childhood memories was we're at our cousin's house and he got up on top of the pergola, right, with a straight jacket on, and he's going to jump off the pergola into the swimming pool and then not surface until he got himself out of the straitjacket. None of us told him not to do it. So he's up on top of the pergola and he has a catchphrase. Before he does any trick, he goes, 3, 2, 1, ready! It's like his bullshit catchphrase. So he's up there and he goes, 3, 2, 1, ready! And he took a step backwards, like to get a run up, to run off the edge, and he just went, straight through the middle of the pergola. He impaled his shoulder on a star ticket, and when he landed, he made such a loud noise that it frightened the dog, and the dog bit him on the face. So Christmas was always awesome. How I got him to come off, and he didn't let us take him to the hospital. He was like, it's fine, just jump off the star ticket. Like, worked another stuffing and went back to the barbecue. and because of that, he's got a fucked hand. Like, he fucked all the nerves in his arm. So he can still use his hand, but he can't feel anything. He literally has no feeling in his left hand. And he always says awful shit like, I don't even need the missus anymore, Randy. I just close my eyes and think of Mariah Carey. Yeah, the man's a fucking unit. Anyway, so this one year, the year I decided to become a comedian, this one year he turned up to Christmas. We were having Christmas at my family home in Lansfield, like paddocks. We're surrounded by paddocks. He loves having Christmas there because he can really stretch out and damage himself in the surrounding fields. So he turned up with a little Pee-wee 100 motorbike. One of his friends from his local RSL had given him a child's motorbike. I'm not sure why. Maybe they wanted him dead. But anyway, he turned up and he built a ramp in the back of his ute. So he built this ramp that folded out of the tray and up over the cab. And he had this genius idea that he was going to drive his fucking ute ramp around to like school fetes and county fairs and like swap meets and stuff and do jumps on his little motorbike. Again, none of us told him not to do it. So he turns up, we spent the whole day in the house just having a great Christmas. He was across the road in Paddock the whole day like putting down cones and building like tiny little mono ramps and like getting like a whole racetrack going. And probably about 6 o'clock at night, we hear from across the road, 3, 2, 1, ready! So we all dutifully march across the road. You got to picture this dude, he's massive, he's a huge dude, like big strawberry blonde mullet, strawberry blonde handlebar mustache with a nicotine stain in the middle, and has been tasting ass. He's wearing this giant orange jumpsuit and he's sitting on this tiny motorbike. Here we go. He did about 28 minutes of just weaving through cones. Like, oh. And then after that, he got off the bike right in front of us. He goes, now I'm going to do the jump. We're like, thank fuck. And this is where he added a bit of showbiz flair. He was probably like 15 metres from the start line, the big run up to his jump. And he went to push the motorbike back to the start line, but he pretended the tiny motorbike was too heavy for the huge van to push. He was like, oh, I can't do it, kids. Oh, it's too heavy. We were all like, oh my God, you're a comedic genius. And then he just went, oh, fuck it. Picked it up, put it under his arm, and marched over to the start line like a fucking champion. He gets to the start line, he goes to put the motorbike down, but he can't. Because when he picked it up, he inadvertently put his left hand on the exhaust pipe. That's very hard for his 3 8 minute warm-up. He has no feeling in his left hand. By the time he got to the start line, his left hand had fused to the exhaust pipe. He was now melted to the motorbike. He's like, oh, I can't put it down. We're like, the smell of burning flesh! He goes, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't. We're like, it's fucked! All the adults are pouring beer on it. He's like, oh. That year, he let us take him to the hospital.
Holy
You've got
shit.
a motorbike attached to your arm. Get in the car, you fucking idiots. The problem was, that was the problem. But the other problem was, because everybody was camping out, we were having, you know, like I said, we're in the country, everyone was staying over, so by that time of the night, everybody was shit-faced. So no one could drive him down to Melbourne to the hospital, except for me. I had been on my learner's permit for 1 week! So I'm like white-knuckling it all the way down to Melbourne. My dad, in the passenger seat, supervising me, shit-faced. My uncle on the back seat, motorbike on his lap, left hand fused to the exhaust pipe, just sculling along there with his right hand. And that is not what got me into comedy, but that is definitely what got me into drinking. That is tough as fuck. So we get down to Melbourne. We made it eventually. We get pulled into emergency at Royal Melbourne Hospital. It's Christmas night in emergency. It's fucking chaos. People impale on Christmas trees. Kids with Lego up their arms. The emergency room's like, ah! He walked in, huge dude, carrying a motorbike, stinking of burning flesh. I have never seen a room of people just go silent. He walked in, the whole room just went... He marches up to the triage nurse, slams the motorbike down in front of her, and he says, "I've done a mischief." They took him into surgery. He was in there for 6 hours. I had to sit in the waiting room the whole time. And while I was in the waiting room, there was an episode of Seinfeld on the television. I was like, I want to do that. And here I am.